Alright everyone, welcome back to part 3 of my complete DVD collection series. Sorry this one has taken so long. I already had this actually filmed, so I already filmed most of the bottom shelf, actually all of it, but 2 issues came up. 1, I got lazy, that's the main issue, and 2, there was a few more things that came in from all of the shelves, so I will quickly run through and show you those. Alright. First off, we have Hero of the Rails Australian. I got this from a friend of mine. Here's the spine. There's the back. Yeah. I mainly wanted the UK dub of this movie, and he was selling a ton of stuff, so why not buy it, you know? Alright, here's something I've wanted for a while. The Australian copy of Trouble on the Tracks. I've wanted this since I was little. I saw Leo Kim Video's video on this, and I'm so happy to have this. Got this from the same friend who gave me Hero of the Rails. Yeah. Not a big fan of carry cases, but like, you know, makes good fisticuffs. I don't know what I'm saying either. Alright, here is an interesting one. This one came from Oliver 11 GWR. Taiwan's Volume 7. This one actually came in like a little sleeve. Do we have... Where? I'll show you. Yeah, so this is just a donor case from... here we go. Actually came in this little package. I had to put a Curious George DVD in it because, yeah, you can see the disc holder here. Again, it's just a donor case, doesn't really matter. And here is the disc. Thanks, Oliver 11 GWR. Alright. Next up. Okay. I had them out, but I popped back in, so I'll just remember. Best of Percy from my friend. The Lionsgate version. There's the disc. Need to have Best of Percy so I can finally get rid of Best Tales of the Tracks, which had the wrong discs and whatever. Just space and such. Alright, next up is Best of Gordon. Alright. I haven't watched a lot of these, but, you know, I've wanted these for a while. Good releases, good episodes. The source is pretty much 9% of the later character galleries. This came with the Walmart disc for some reason. The Canadian one, actually, which I think is the same one in the Tales from the Tracks one. So maybe I'll swap it out, or whatever, doesn't really matter. If it isn't, whatever. Again, not complaining, just, you know, noting. Okay. Next up. Oh, also actually forgot. James and the Red Balloon. Alright, same friend. The original Anchor Bay release, thank God. These are way sturdier cases, love them. It's like, let me figure this in the camera a little bit. Comes with a pamphlet as well. There's the cake, there's the disc. Alrighty. Okay. Next up, Thomas's Sodor Celebration. The original Hit Entertainment release. Oh, crap. Sorry about that. No pamphlet, but again, great to have the original release of this. Alright, next up. 10 Years of Thomas and Friends. You'll be seeing this again soon. The Lionsgate release, which flimsier case, but it's a 10 Years of Thomas DVD. Does not matter. It is the thing that matters the least. There is the disc. Alright, this one is inherently rare, according to my friend. Unless otherwise specified, it is my friend. Splendid Engine Studios. Yeah, I don't know why I said my friend. Whatever. The Lionsgate release of Special Letter. Again, I don't know if this is actually rare or like whatever, but hey, you need to have a quote unquote rare version. There's Flipped Birdie. Oh, he's actually flipped on the cover as well. I think he's flipped. I don't fucking know. It looks weird on the cover or on the disc. So yeah, I need to have that. One I wanted for a while as well from Oliver 11. If I can get this thing back in the case or shelf. Alrighty, just have to remember where I put it since my shelf is a bit packed. Sorry. Santa's Little Engine, the Lionsgate release. Great to have this. Jesus Christ. Whoa, okay, this case is this case, if I handle it any rougher, will fall apart. This is a flimsy case. Lionsgate. I used to think Universal was the worst. They probably still are with the discs, but these cases are abhorrent. Alright, another GWR one, which a somehow sturdier Universal case. Thomas's Christmas Carol, with Diesel's Ghostly Christmas and such. Again, need to have this, especially since I got it for free with a few others from Oliver 11. Alright, pretty good. This one. Frankly, I got it since it's a hit favorites and doesn't even contain a special episode, just like has a slip. Frosty Friends hit favorites with the slipcover and a red case. There's the spine. There's the back. Frosty Friends disc. This one has Percy's New Whistle. And somehow has a bonus episode, even though, like, it's just an episode on the release. I'll never understand that, but, like, who am I to judge, am I right? I placed this at the end of the, hold on, where are you at? Yeah, it is. Placed at the end of the Tom's collection, since, frankly, I don't know where else it could go. Alright, the only new tape I have, the original 10 Years of Thomas case, not the tape is the ink label, so probably a case swap or whatever. Who knows why they did this. There's the back. It's fine, and here's the back. Great to have this. This release is amazing. There's the tape. Alrighty, so that is the new stuff. And alright, and on with the MLP stuff. I'm going to use the old footage for this, so if there's a bit of repetition, that's why. See you then. Alright, everyone. Welcome back to my DVD and VHS collection series. This time we're going to go on to the final shelf, which is MLP, and other things, and Christmas. There's also a few other things I'm going to show, like my extra DVDs. Today we're going to actually have a special guest of sorts. I asked my friend to record some reviews for some of the DVDs in this. So these will be played. Alright, let's start with, actually, the first ever MLP tape, the Rescue at Midnight Castle. I got this in a lot with another one. I believe this is the 1985 reprint. Yeah, this was reprinted in 85. Sadly, it does not have a label, but it does have this weird creamish brown, like, slip on it where you can see the tape, so whatever. Yeah. Nice to have this. It's mixed on functionality. It's a little jumpy in the picture, but, again, happy to have it. And with that, I got Escape from Katrina with this wonderfully Photoshop DeviantArt style cover. Here's the spine. here's the back. With, I think that's directly from the cell. No, it's traced from the cells. Like, it's at least traced from the movie. Again, this is the slipcover 85 reprint. And here is the tape. Right. Now, on to my G3 collection. First off, I got this sealed, but maybe as a mistake, I opened it. It was only $9. A Charming Birthday. All these are like I didn't mention this in the previous videos, but unless specified, most of these are tested and working. So yeah, got this sealed. It even came with, alright, here's the tape. And actually, this and the next one came with these little leaflets for promotion for G3 stuff. It's a bit tightly packed. Alright, next up is Dancing in the Clouds. A pretty decent special. It's a little bit weird. This and Charming Birthday, especially the latter, I mean, do look a little odd, but Frank, again, they're charming enough. I'm decent enough towards G3. Here's the tape, and here is the leaflet for A Very Minty Christmas. Frank, again, you know, nice to have the leaflet as well. Main reason I got this one over the others. Also, the condition was pretty good. Okay, stuffing this thing back. And speaking of, A Very Minty Christmas. Well, there's the spine, and here's the back. Have not watched this tape, but from what I've seen when rewinding, it's pretty good. Here is the very basic tape. I don't believe this is a screener, though. I've seen a Canadian screener, and yeah. Though I would expect an MLP tape to look like somewhat stylized, but maybe I'm crazy. On towards the DVDs, we have The World's Biggest Tea Party. I got this off a Goodwill from eBay recently. Pretty good. I haven't watched it in full. I had to do a case swap, but yeah. This is when Paramount around when Paramount did these bullshit gray discs. I saw the SpongeBob Part 1. Watch it out if you haven't seen it. Alright, this is why I had to delay this video for so long. Season 1 of Friendship is Magic. There's a spine, there's a back. Here, this one is odd. Because, for starters, it'll be kind of hard to see. It's the only one to come with an audio commentary. I don't know why. Okay, so first disc, half of the main 6. Odd choice to not have Twilight on disc 1, but okay, makes sense. I'm gonna cover disc 3. You'll see why. Second disc, Twilight and the Pegasi. Okay, makes sense. Disc 3, Princess Cadance and Spike. Not Luna, Cadance. Of all characters, why? And finally, disc 4, Celestia. I guess, sure. But, like, why not Luna? Maybe, whatever. Yeah, it also comes with a coloring sheet and sing-alongs. We'll talk about the sing-alongs later. Also, audio commentaries, which are for Friendship is Magic Parts 1 and 2, Winter Wrap-Up, Showstoppers, Suited for Success, and Best Night Ever. I don't know why this one didn't have, I don't know why the others didn't have them, but, like, don't shoot the messenger. Alright, next up, Season 2. I like this cover. It's nice. A lot of references. Cadance again. on the spine. Here's the back with all the villains. Changeling, yay. This one does not have any sing-alongs, but it does. I'm not sure if it might be on fucking Derby Brewer somewhere, but it does have this really nice insert with a bunch of all the characters from season 2, I believe. All right, disc 1 has Twilight, Celestia, and Spike. Disc 2, if I can get it right, has Pinkie Pie and Rainbow Dash. Disc 3, let me spin that into place, has Applejack and Rarity. And finally, disc 4 has just Fluttershy and Harry, I think. Sure. Also included is the San Diego Comic-Con 2012 panel, as long as sing-alongs. I couldn't tell you what the sing-alongs are. Oh yeah, actually no. The one thing I will say is one of the sing-alongs is becoming popular. It's called just Every Pony, which is why. Alrighty, season 3. Again, it's definitely the least basic of the menu. The most basic, I mean. Also, what the hell? I just realized what is Fluttershy? Is that like wing flapping? Whatever. Yeah. And why is okay? You'll see it with season 5's cover if I ever get it. Why does Pinkie Pie have this she's always depicted in a Lauren Faust style? Whatever. There's the spine. Here's the back. It's only 2 disc set since it was shorter. Comes with a printable Equestria map, which is not the highest quality. It's decent quality, but it's not like the highest available. And sing-alongs. Again, could not tell you what they are. And the Equestria map is on the back. There's disc 1 with Twilight, Applejack, and Rainbow Dash. And disc 3 with Rarity, Pinkie Pie, and Fluttershy. Okay, so here, I'm not going to talk much about what's on this one, the MLP movie, and both MLP movies, 1986 and 2017, because that's what I was talking about. My friend actually recorded some stuff for this, so Petersel, off to you.
So, My Little Pony the movie, released in 2017. Now, this release actually has kind of an interesting fact that makes it kind of a bad version of the movie to watch. So compared to the version that was released in theaters, this version is slightly darker and also at like 1% faster speed for some reason. And this is a problem with every single digital version of the movie, as well as every version that's ever been on streaming. So either you have a leaked copy of the one that was in theaters, or you have a slightly worse version of the movie. Anyway, let's get to talking about the other stuff that's in this release. The first thing that a lot of people know about is the deleted intro to the movie, where with like the stained glass windows of each of the princesses, and then like Tempest breaks it and says, "Some things you just can't plan for." I hope you liked my impression. It's pretty much known at this point that this scene used to be an intro to the movie before it was cut, and I used to prefer this scene being in the movie as opposed to it not being in the movie, but I kind of understand now why it was cut, since it sort of, spoils Tempest's existence, at least to everyone who didn't see the trailers, because Tempest was everywhere in the trailers, but that's besides the point. There's also a random Equestria Girls short in here for some reason. Season 1, Episode 12 of the Better Together shorts, we have Road Trippin'. I guess this was just here as some form of cross-promotion, since the Better Together shorts were releasing at around this time, and they were like, I bet they were thinking that they just had some free space left on the disc and they might as well just throw something on there. And hey, because of this release, we actually have a good quality version of this short and no other shorts, because all the other ones were just on YouTube. So that's nice. Another thing on this disc that I actually didn't know about until just now was this baking with Pinkie Pie thing. It's basically a tutorial on how to make cupcakes. And it's really weird because it's all like narrated by Pinkie Pie, and I feel like I should have known about this before, but I just didn't. It's all like in character and everything. It's actually really interesting and kind of fun to watch. One weird thing though is that it's called Grubber's Cupcake for some reason, even though Grubber never really made a cupcake, as far as I remember. Like, he did find a cupcake that was shown to be Pinkie's in the movie, but he never made a cupcake. It's not like it's his. But Pinkie Pie said it was his, so maybe she's right and I'm wrong. I don't know. Next up are a couple of behind the scenes features. There's two like around 10 to 15 minute sort of documentary things that one of them is sort of focused on new characters and the other is more focused on new locations in the movie. And these are kind of interesting, but it's also nothing too groundbreaking. Just some commentary from like the people who worked on the movie and the voice actors and stuff. It's kind of cool, but nothing too crazy. There's also this music video of "I'm the Friend You Need" with Taye Diggs singing it, and you know it's pretty good, but it's also like not like anything crazy. It's very like obviously fake candid, like people are acting like they're, "Whoa, are you recording this?" And it's like, "Yes, we're recording this. It's for the digital release of My Little Pony the movie 2017. Didn't you know this?" Next up, there's this short on here called Hanazuki Full of Treasures. And I'm pretty sure this was like a pilot episode for a show about another one of Hasbro's toy lines. And I gotta say, the animation is actually pretty good. I'm pretty sure it was done by the same team that did the MLP movie, so it's really smooth and expressive. I really like it. Nothing too interesting about it, though. It's kind of just like a generic kids show. It was a pilot episode, though, so it's probably actually a decent show. Finally, there are a few trailers for movies that I'm pretty sure Lionsgate produced. There is trailers for Rock Dog, The Wildlife, Norm of the North, and Shaun the Sheep the movie. And that's pretty much everything on the disc, so yeah.
Alright, so as you noticed, it was only for the 2017 stuff, so yeah. The 2018, the 1986 movie just has some sing-alongs and such. Nothing really special about it, but it's whatever. These things are hard to open. So it comes with, here's the DVD for the DVD for the MLP movie. Thank God I stayed in. The DVD for the 17 movie and the 86 movies Blu-ray, and the DVD for the 86 movie. All very nice. And the second disc constantly falls out, which is a pain in the ass. Alrighty. Next up, Rainbow Rocks. Again, not going to talk much about this since I did send her the files, and I'll play that now.
So the Rainbow Rocks disc has a bunch of things in it that are worth mentioning. One thing is that it has 8 of the prequel shorts. That is the 5 shorts where the Rainbooms first get their instruments, and also the songs Music to My Ears, Perfect Day for Fun, and Shake Your Tail. It does not have the encore shorts, or the sequel shorts, because those wouldn't release for another 6 months after this DVD and Blu-ray released. It also has sing-alongs because, you know, every DVD or Blu-ray of a musical has to have sing-alongs for some reason. And these sing-alongs are for the songs Better Than Ever, Battle of the Bands, and the final segment of Welcome to the Show. But for some reason, it's only the last segment of Welcome to the Show, and it's called Rainboom's Battle. So that's interesting. I guess it wouldn't make sense to call it Welcome to the Show if the Dazzlings aren't even singing during it. Now, I already don't like sing-alongs very much, but these are uniquely bad. The video is lazily shifted up with the lyrics taking up a big block of space at the bottom. The lyrics are also really high up, so there's a big empty space at the bottom. The lines show up the second the characters sing the lyric, so you can't even react to what the words are that show up. And worst of all, you know, the best part of any sing-along, there's no bouncing ball thing that goes across the words. It just highlights them, like some kind of insane person made them. Come on. Also included in the disc is a commercial for the digital release for a few seasons, I think, of Littlest Pet Shop. And for some reason, this trailer or commercial is very low quality. It's like 360p or something. They were running out of space on the disc, and they were just if we're gonna make anything super low quality, it might as well be this. But yeah, overall, it's just some cross promotion, I guess. Makes sense.
All right. Again, here's the back. And here are... Oh, also, hey, welcome back! Here is probably mostly expired codes. Wow, this one's over a decade old. Ooh. When I got this DVD, or when I got it, I actually switched these since this would be blocking the Blu-ray. So yeah. I had a note here. Let me find it. Ah, right. For the Littlest Pet Shop thing, the video was mastered. Like, the video was mastered in 1080p. Like, it is a 1080p video that looks 360p. Hell if I know why that is. But they use more space like that. And Blu-rays can show 480p, 480i, whatever video. Whatever. Alright, next up and last for the MLP collection is a very bad printout of one of my custom DVDs on my channel, Magical Unity. Pretty proud of the cover, even though the print quality is utter crap. There's the spine. There is the back. I'm still proud of the cover, honestly. It's a blank verbatim disc. What do you want? Yeah, it comes with, it's a little hard to read, but it is, focus, Make Your Mark, Chapter 1, Maritime Bay 2.0, Portrait for a Princess, Queen for a Day, Cutie Mark Mix-Up, and Making a Fool of Me. And there's a bunch of other stuff that totally makes it look official and not a bootleg, and bam. Why did they make Zip's name that red? It's so hard to read, but whatever. Yeah, it's meh. Maybe I'll remake it sometime. Maybe if I find the original files or whatever the fuck. Who cares? Alright, on to the random stuff. This is just stuff I've collected over the years and whatever. The Berenstain Bears Did Complete Collection. I got this at a Walmart because I used to grow up with the show. It's pretty much nothing special. It is literally just the episodes. There's 5 discs though, so yeah. Neat little pamphlet, and that is disc 1, disc 2, disc 3, disc 4, and disc 5. It's a nice release to have, I guess. Ooh, it's not 4K, whatever the fuck. All right. Another Walmart find. Bluey seasons 1 to 3. Oh my god, this is probably one of the best recent DVDs I've seen, because most DVDs would either do the original versions and the uncensored version that they're said here, or original Australian, and the censored version. They wouldn't have both. This has both, and it's an advertising point. It's like, okay, it's amazing, and I love how they did it both on the DVD and the Blu-ray. And yes, this does come with a slipcover. Alright. Alright, so there is season 1, half 1 and 2. The much more extravagant season 2, half 1 and 2. And season 3, half 1 and 2. I do want to get the Blu-ray someday, but that'll be for another time. Alrighty, next up. The worst packaged DVD set, period. Nickelodeon, I hate you for this. The Fairly Odd Parents, the complete series. Move the camera back a little bit. Why do I start? Start. Thick case. Okay, it looks fine. It's a thick case. There's a bunch of DVDs in it. Sure. Okay. Now answer me this. Why, in God's name, did Nickelodeon decide to stack 6? No, not stack 6. Decided to stack 3 discs per spindle. So we have 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and I think there's like 2 or something. I couldn't tell, so I can't easily take them out. At this point, just release a box set with like multiple cases. That'd be much better for most people. Or maybe not most people. Yeah, because in order to get, like, the bottom disc here, you'd have to, no, not bottom disc up here, you'd have to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 discs out. Where the hell do you put those other 5 discs? How the hell do you keep them in order? Good question. And unlike, okay, I'm not that much of a fan of how the first 100 episodes did it, but at least they made it look fun. At least it works. At least you can take them out one at a time. Okay, at most 2 discs are out of the case at a time. At most. Who at Nickelodeon decided this was a good idea? Fire them. I absolutely despise the packaging on this release. And apparently it's for other Nickelodeon releases too, with like big box sets. It is genuinely awful. And one more thing, the episode ordering is all sorts of messed up. The season 1 finale, Christmas Every Day, season 2. Why? Who knows? And season 5 episodes are on the season 4 release, and who knows? These are just the burn on demand ISO releases, so that explains why they're so. Alright. Now that the worst release is done, let's get back to some positivity, shall we? Channel Chasers. I got this one because it has. Actually, I think it's the complete series DVD. I'll put a little thing up here. I think it is, I think Channel Chasers is not only split to parts 1, 2, and 3 like they were on TV, which is fine. It's nice to have both. Well, here it's all one episode. But I think it's also split across 2 discs. Like, parts 1 and 2 are on one disc, and part 3 is on another disc. I'll have to check, but yeah. Here's the back with the special features. I like this. And here is a very saturated disc. Alrighty, another personal favorite that I really wanted to own on its own. School's Out the Musical. Only complaint, they didn't include sing-along music videos for the songs in this. I don't know. It's a personal guilty pleasure, we'll say. Here's special features, most of the back, and the disc. Alrighty, here's, frankly, just something I've had since childhood, or maybe it was my sister's or something, but it's on my shelf because my friend got me into it. Hello Kitty, Furry Tale Adventures, I forgot. It's a cute menu, but not sure. Fuck. Yeah. Fairy Tale Theater or something like that. There's the back. Huh. I'll have to look at that. Yeah, it's all mono audio, apparently. They have to say that, which. Okay, what the hell? So we have 2 very clear VHS screenshots and a random ass white background promo drawing. Who knows? Alright, now we're off to the movies, which is just basically movies I've collected in alphabetical order. Captain Underpants, the first epic movie. Love this movie. Among the first DVDs I got when I started collecting. There's a lot of them, but this is one of those. One of the, when I started early building collection ones. Okay. There is the digital code. Did it? Because could it actually work still? I don't think so. I've had it for 5 years. Alright, whatever. No DVDs, sadly. But here is your late epic code. Here is the back. If I'm TV, TV. Alright, I accidentally damaged the case, but not case, the slipcover by scraping it, but it's whatever, it doesn't really matter. Watch how this is the most expensive thing in my collection. The Day the Earth Blew Up with the slipcover. I hate this spine. I just realized even that the Blu-ray logo was way too small. Okay. I have not watched this yet. I really should though. I hear it's really good, but I did want to support this movie, so I did want to collect the Blu-ray. And here is the Blu-ray, no DVD again. Okay. These two are actually pretty special, which I will show together, since they take up the same space as one DVD. And there's not really much to talk about singular. Dingo Pictures. First off, Toys Room. Second off, dinosaurs. And yep, it's Yi. It's the Yi movie. I own the Yi movie on DVD. This is East West Entertainment. They were released on these skinny cases for some reason, and they are. I've seen this push design on like standard blank cases on Amazon or eBay, so I assume here's the dinosaurs discs. I assume that there's likely those same services giving East West Entertainment these DVDs. I got both of these off eBay like a while ago, realizing now that the little things, little top guys, the dinosaur and the face guy, they're different sizes. That's gonna piss me off for a while. And I just realized that even though coming after, the numbers are double apart. You know what? Let's just pretend that was not that. All right, Dingo Pictures. That's why I keep them there. Alright, next up, another great movie, Dogman. Genuinely surprised they didn't have a George Beard and Harold Hutchins at the back, at the end. Like, no references to them at all. Bit of an, I think there was a Captain Underpants callback, but I'm not sure. Would this still work? Required to activate. Yeah, right. Huh. Is actually... Oh! It expired, from the time of filming exactly 1 week ago, so if it still works for you for Dogman, here you go. It says May, so it's gonna be May, or whatever it is. I don't fucking know that thing. And here is a sadly very bland disc. Really hope this gets a 4K someday, though. I'd probably buy it. Same for Captain Underpants actually did get a 4K. I have not. I should check this for 4K as well. But yeah, I'm saving. Alrighty. Alright, get this in. Alright, this is another Goodwill pickup. Same run as Henry and the Elephant and Be My Valentine, Charlie Brown. Legend of the Sasquatch. And when I saw these beady big-ass eyes and this creature, I knew this had to be mine. I don't know what the hell this movie's problem is, but I love it. Look at this. It's literally like Video Bring Play-Doh style. It's so bad. I love it. And I love how the DVD menu, I'm not going to show pictures. I love how the DVD menu is trying to pretend it's a Blu-ray. It's so bad. I love it. Fellow viewers of Phaelus would know this, and my thing fell. Alright, that should temporarily work. The Little Mermaid from Good Times, Golden Film. Who fucking cares? I remember my brother saying, "Ooh, people are gonna think you're poor, like think it's wrong." It's like, no, I know exactly what I'm buying. Also, weird ass. It's like 2 4-case Blu-ray spines at once. It's like, I guess how you naturally push it, but like, why? Alright, there's the disc. It's like what? Weirdly sturdy. The case feels weirdly sturdy though. Kind of. Alrighty. And again, this is the one I'm really happy to have. Probably shouldn't have spent $40 on it, but. And I did have to swap the case since it was broken. It was pretty much disintegrated when it came, but classic Nursery Rhymes collection. I do plan, actually, to upload this sometime. There's the back. or at least upload the ISO, and there's a disc. Sometime. I really do like this. It's cute, you know? Goddamn, now I have aching drum in my head. Alright, and rounding off the regular movies for now is the Sonic the Hedgehog movie on DVD. I do want to collect the other movies on Blu-ray, but for now, I just got the DVD. The Sonic movies are good. There's the disc and the weird-ass pamphlet you get sometimes. Alrighty, that is the normal movies done. I will take a quick little break, and then we'll get on with the Christmas movies, which there are a decent chunk of. Also, quick thing, I did move Toy Trains with Christmas to the bottom, like with the Christmas stuff, so I had more space for Thomas stuff. So, I might just quickly run over that again if I haven't. But I did, so. Alright, see you then. Alrighty, so we're on to the Christmas stuff. Alright, first off, something I've had for a bit, the classic Christmas specials collection, mostly, or pretty much entirely, Rankin Bass stuff, the big five. Even though, I swear there's another one. Oh yeah, the big three. The big three is the ones on the cover, and the other two are just random extras that are thrown on when they need an extra 5 or so. Okay, it is falling out of its case. Or not falling out, but whatever. The spindles. Alright, we got Rudolph, Frosty, Santa Claus Coming to Town, and for some reason, Little Drummer Boy and Cricket of the Hearth on the same disc. Don't ask me why that is, because it's going to get a lot worse with the next release we're going to be looking at. Alright, something I noticed, like, while pulling this out, for some reason, the Rankin Bass, like, specials, or whatever, they always use this specific style of slipcase, where it's not open from the bottom or the top, it's open from the side. Whatever, we got the complete Rankin Bass Christmas collection, embossed slipcover and all. Here's the spine, and here is the back. This, Lane has made a good video about this, so look that up and look for it. I'm not gonna link it, but yeah, it's a nice, because search, whatever. Alright, comes a nice little pamphlet explaining everything, which sadly does not fit in the case. It's about as big, so it has to be in the slipcover, which I do not like. Okay. Alright, so we got Rudolph, Cricket in the Heart. Okay, you can look through this yourself. There's really not that much that's special. I can't be bothered to read all this. I was planning to do a Frosty DVD for a while, but I didn't have a good rip of Winter Wonderland. But now I do, and now I know I can include it on that Frosty release. One of these days, I'll pick that up and show it. And I'm realizing that this is already not broken, but like has slight damage on the case, so that's fun to realize. Yeah. Alright. Surprised I haven't edited out the struggling of trying to get these things back in the case. But like, who cares, right? Alright, next up is The Grinch 2018 on DVD. Not 2017, 18, who cares? 6, 7, who cares? Frankly, I like how the Illumination DVDs always include little mini movies. Or like, whatever, they're good with extras. Huh, just realized this is flimsy, but it would make a really good replacement case for a Thomas DVD. Sorry for the bad lighting, it's kind of getting late right now as I'm recording this, so it's a little hard to see things. But I do like how the Grinch DVD has a green disc. That's neat. Alright, I got this randomly for Christmas one year. DreamWorks Holiday Collection, which I do like, has multiple, it's funny, but it's weird how each disc is its own little case. I don't know. I find it neat. Has whatever these are. I can't be bothered to get the Shrek the Halls, Dragon's Holiday, Merry Madagascar, Kung Fu Panda Holiday, which is a crappy name compared to the rest of them. I can't lie. Alrighty, so sad. They didn't even include. It's the exact same design on the front, and the back just has. All right, I'll show you just one. Oh, yeah. Here is the disc one, and here is the back. All right. Here is the back of disc 2, since like I said, they're the exact same on the front. And the disc, weirdly, with nothing on it, or in it, like the other one. I don't fucking know. Okay. Disc 1, disc 2. Yeah, alright, just making sure I'm putting it in the right way. Alrighty. Oh, this one's a personal favorite. Home Alone Family Fun Edition. Camera, if you're not gonna focus, I swear to God. Thank you. Home Alone Family Fun Edition. Genuinely, I will say this is one of the best DVDs that I've ever probably one of the best DVDs ever put out. Like, what better could you ask for than like a classic Christmas movie with games? This is it's nothing special. It's like a little, like remembering what plans were used in the movie, or like a trivia thing, or I don't know, it's like counting things in a scene. It's cute little games. How couldn't you love this? I wish more people talked about this with shit like the Disney releases. Okay, maybe not Shrek 2, because they animated original content for that, but like it's good. I do want to get Shrek 2, by the way. Alrighty. A very sad one with this one. How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the ultimate edition, with 2 other movies, specials, whatever. Grinch is the Cat in the Hat, and the Halloween one. Halloween is Grinch Night, I forgot. This one is sad. Also, here's the front, which is different. Because I'm like, if I can check the back. Ooh, yeah, that is disc rot. The back has disc rot. Or not the back, the disc, the Blu-ray. I left this at my mom's house in the player for like half a year. I don't even remember. Probably longer, actually. And, yeah, it definitely saw better days. And I'm real. Nope, that is not part of the thing. I almost ripped off the fucking front. I do want to get the 4K of How the Grinch Stole Christmas, though, so if I ever make a 2027... Alright, thanks for reminding me 2027 is coming soon. And like, oh my god, this thing... Ugh! I hate it when, like, the bottom of the bottom plastic gets caught on the slipcover. They're so tight. That's what she said. Alrighty. I'll show these 2 together since they're the exact same. I got them the exact same day, actually, Christmas. The Polar Express. One of the best movies ever made, bar none. Christmas, non-Christmas. Love this movie to death. There's the back that I totally didn't accidentally hit. And the spine. This is the widescreen version. I want to get the full screen version on the 4K someday. And here is the Blu-ray. Completely forgot about the disc to the 1080p. Disc 1. Disc 1. Disc 1. First I'm opening this in years. I think it's supposed to have a second disc with like the special features. I'll check this later. I'll put it somewhere in the description if it doesn't have it or something, or maybe, or remind me in the comments if I don't. But like, here's the Blu-ray, by the way. Side, back. Alrighty. There's the disc, no DVD, so that's why I keep both on the shelf. But weird though, why is it disc 1? Maybe I'll get the full screen DVD someday too. Alright, finally, to end this off, well, not really end it off, but just a quick little overview of Toy Trains of Christmas. My friend showed me it. Yeah, I moved it down. You know you see the disc again. Alrighty, so get this back on the shelf. Thank you for watching the video. That is my complete DVD collection. Actually, let me move it to let me move it to show you the whole shelf. That is my complete DVD collection from the top all the way to the bottom. Okay, I'll quickly glance over these. Okay, never mind then. You'll just have to trust me with this since whatever. I'll cut this out. Alrighty, so I'm just gonna go over a bit of a recording segment I'm doing after. I'm just gonna go over the discs I have like outside the case or like in a little box off screen because it's not really that important. Okay, so we have the Best of James slipcover I showed. Sick Best Tales from the Tracks with the wrong discs. A Bob the Builder DVD. The Track Stars DVD I showed. SpongeBob the SpongeBob movie, but it came in the wrong case. Okay, this one's interesting. Okay, I'll show. Alright, so some random Magic School Bus DVD I got at Goodwill. You know, first one I first taped, so I keep it around, but I don't really care about it. It's, you know, I recognize the brand. That's why I got it. And duplicates of both Tom's Christmas Party and Sing Along and Stories tapes, as well as the case that Makes Someone Happy came in, as you can see here. But it came with the Spills and Chills tape, so whatever. I also have the back of the Hamilton 4K, but since it can't really go on the thing, it just kind of chills around at the bottom with my other with the gulag cases or whatever you want to call them. They work as backups. It's, you know. I also do have a huge harvest of cases at the bottom, like right below the shelf, but I'm not gonna go over those since they're pretty much just extra bodies. All right. Thanks for watching, and have a good one, and thank you, Petersel, for guest starring, we'll say. See ya.